And off we go from Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, Williams. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check. and force a punting situation.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 6. Here's White.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Zamir White.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To the air, Williams.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
A little short pass. This is Everett. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there.
4th and inches, and they don't run the football, normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Throwing again here, Williams.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
6-0 our score after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. From the gun, here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll run this with Homer. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Travis Homer, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Santos with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Now Minshew. He's got White here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the running lane's not exactly. In this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Williams. Crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Homer. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is Homer. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Minshew sets to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st down, here's Williams.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Williams going to throw again on 2nd and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Steps up.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Williams to the air on second down. Forced out to his left. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To the air on third down is Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they will stop him short
They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
On fourth down, here's Williams.
Flushed out right.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, Minshew. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Now third down and very long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Trey Tucker.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
3rd down and 1.
Going on the ground with Homer. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle.
To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams. A little short pass. This is Everett. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Williams. Allen's got it complete. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Kari Blossom game.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They start the drive with White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd down.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Minshew. This is caught by Tucker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Minshew. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Minshew.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's a